Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first bit of the 5K special. So if you didn't see, we hit 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane, so thank you all for that. So yeah, if you didn't see, a while ago I set up a forum where you guys could rate each area in Yokai Watch games from 1 to 10. And I am going to make a community ranking on that, like how I did with the Boston Blasters for 100 subs. So yeah, that'll come out at some point. But I just wanted to quickly record the Q&A part of it. I put a bit for questions on the forum, so today I will be answering those, and this will be a separate video this time, because I mean, you know, it's got obviously a lot more than the last time, and also I don't know, it just makes more sense for it to be a separate video. You know, people aren't just interrupted when watching the ranking by just me answering a bunch of questions. I don't even know how long this is going to be. I'm seeing we have 50 questions here, so we're going to be getting through a lot of them. Anyway, alright, let's start with, did you like the ending to Conky Donk? Or did you not like the length of the ending? I did in fact like the ending to Conky Dong. If you don't know, that's just what I've been calling Donkey Kong Bonanza. But yeah, Conky Dong, amazing game. You know, if you haven't played it, you have a Switch too, I would just recommend it. It's like Mario Odyssey, if you like that game. It's quite similar in many aspects, but anyway, let's talk about the ending. I like the ending. I didn't mind the length of it. Absolutely amazing final boss. I'm not really gonna, you know, get into spoilers. I know it's still, I mean, it's not that new. I just got DLC, but still, you know, if you haven't played it, I'm not really gonna be talking much about spoilers. But yeah, final boss. I mean, I find the boss in Conky Dong a bit underwhelming, except the final one. The final one, absolute peak, best boss, like by far. It's not even close. But yeah, no, I like the whole ending sequence. You know. The twist was pretty cool. I unfortunately was spoiled on that, despite the fact I hadn't watched a single Conky Dong related video on YouTube. I was spoiled by a thumbnail, so that's fun. Anyway, but yeah, still cool though to see it. And yeah, I did in fact like the ending to Conky Dong. What is your favourite area in Yokai Watch 1 to 3? Well, I mean, if you couldn't tell by my channel banner, and of course, my Discord server being named New Yokai City. It is, in fact, New Yokai City. I'll talk more in detail when it comes to the actual, the ranking video. But yeah, just always sort of liked it. I was at the Blaster's house, you know. Unfortunately, that one chapter you have to fight a bunch of ghoulies in Yokai Watch 3 I didn't really like, but like, you know, other than that, I just like New Yokai City, best area in the yokai world, you know, it's pretty cool. You know, it's like Enma Villa, you know, Bada Bing Tower. I mean, I didn't really like Bada Bing Tower that much, but you know what I meant. You know, I just like New Yokai City a lot. Not really much else to say about that. Top 10 favorite games, where you can include one game from every series. Okay, this is interesting. As obviously there are a lot of games that I like, but when it comes to like a top 10, I'm not very good at this kind of thing. That's why I stopped doing the ranking videos, at least the one where I'm ranking them. Instead of getting you guys to do it, because I'm not really good at explaining why I like things. And also, you're just ranking the things in general, other than like maybe like first. Alright, okay, so one game for every series. Number 1, we have to be Yokai Watch. My favorite game from Yokai Watch series is Blasters, so yeah, that'll be number 1. Number 2. No, I don't really know. The order's probably gonna change, but I'm just gonna list off some games that I like, I guess. Deltarune, obviously, is gonna be on there. I'll also include Undertale, but you know that they're part of the same series. What else? I'm really just trying to think. Hollow Knight's obviously up there. Maybe Silk Song going great so far, not finished it yet, but it may be better than the original, I'm not sure, but for now we're putting just Hollow Knight 1 on there, the original one. Cuphead's gotta be on there. I like playing Cuphead. There's gonna be a lot of indie games. I like playing indie games, if you can tell. Well, the games I play on this channel, it's just hard to think, right? Like when I'm trying to think of games, that's when I can't think. Like, when you're trying to think of something, it doesn't come to mind, but then when you're not trying to think of it, it just... Yeah, I mean, Let me quickly open up Steam. What do I have in my Steam library? That'll at least help a bit. Yeah, Hat in Time. I like Hat in Time. It's a great platformer if you haven't played that. Minecraft is obviously going to be up there. I played a lot of Minecraft, played a lot with you guys. I've lost track of how many it was. We have Yokai Watch, we've had Deltarune, Cuphead, All Night, and Time, Minecraft, that's 6. Oh, Nintendo game. I'm forgetting Nintendo game. I like Nintendo games, obviously. What Nintendo games do I really like? I'm trying to think. I mean, I like Pokemon games. My favorite is probably, Oras, probably. Maybe on there. I don't know if I like Pokemon that much, but at least the games. The new Conky Dong is probably up there. I like Conky Dong. Why can I just not just think? This is why I don't do the ranking videos anymore. Let me go grab my Switch. My Switch 2. Alright, let's look at my Switch library. Oh, Splatoon. I forgot about Splatoon. Yeah, Splatoon 3. Would probably be on there. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I don't think Pokemon would be on there. I like Pokemon games, but not that much. What else do we have? Celeste. I like Celeste a lot. Played that on the second channel. Oh yeah, Sonic games. Yeah. Favorite Sonic game is probably Sonic 2. That's probably on there. I probably listed more than 10 games at this point, but oh well. I'm just telling you games I like. I guess. Pikmin 4. I like Pikmin 4. Smash Brothers. I like Smash Brothers. I'm probably just gonna leave it there. Those are some games that I like. Not in any particular order, except for Yokai Watch Blasters being number 1, if it's one game from each series. Yeah. Maybe something I'm forgetting. You guys are like, you mentioned you like this game on stream once, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But anyway, that's what you're getting. Some games that I like. Alright, next question is no. Yeah, no. Alright, then we have, are you having a good day? I mean, today, yeah, been alright today, I would say. Nothing too special happened today. Which boss or story/lore do you like the most and why? Alright, so in terms of, I've talked about Gulfather before. I really like Gulfather's lore and stuff. I've talked about it in both the videos I made and the final bosses. So yeah, I'd probably have to say Gulfather. There's obviously a lot to him. There's that one cutscene that explains a bunch of it. You know, he also has a lot of extra stuff like in Blaster's Tease and that one KT quest. Yeah, I like Gulfather in terms of just story and lore and stuff. I also like Mattinyan101 in terms of lore and stuff, because I mean he started off in Yokai Watch 1. He was just like he worked for McCracken, and then that was really it. And also in 2 they gave him like hand tool and like, you know, whole backstory and everything. And then in 3 they added like even more. He even became a part of like the main story. Yeah, the stuff with the Yokaiju and like his turtles and all that. Even I think he had a post-game quest in that game. I don't remember though. But yeah, I'd probably be one of those two. If I had to pick one from that, I'd probably pick Gulfather. But also like Mattinyan101's story/lore. Alright, what are your plans for the channel moving forward? I mean, just continue doing what I've been doing, I guess. I mean, say once I've finished making the videos for Nyans Only, I'm going to be doing another challenge run. I'll probably just keep doing challenge runs and making them into videos. I don't know though, that's currently what I'm thinking, but I mean, like I say, I'm done with the ranking videos, other than like ones like these, where it's like community ranking. I made a couple of those like leitmotif videos. I don't know if I'll make any more of those. Maybe probably be making more Smash move sets. I feel like I would make more videos on like the game mechanics, like, you know, Get Whimsy, Eternal Hazy Lane, Clown Time, and all that. But I mean, there isn't really much else. I feel like I've done all like the most interesting. I'm not making an individual video on the rhythm mini games, or like the can kicking mini game. Like I said at one point, maybe I'd make like a video where it's like a bunch of them in one. But I mean, I could still do that, but yeah, not really. don't really want to do that at this point. Maybe sometime in the future you'll get that. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna continue streaming most days. I mean, maybe at some point I'll be busy with, be more busy than I already am with other stuff. So maybe we won't have daily streams, or I mean, it's not always daily streams. I usually just have, I mean, most Thursdays I don't stream because I'm busy, and just occasionally I'm just busy with stuff. But yeah, what I mean to say is I'll probably become more busy in the future, so perhaps streams will be less frequent. But for now, I mean, that's really all there is. Just continue doing what I'm doing. Anyway, next we have unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games. Never been asked this one before. I mean, in all fairness, I haven't been asked this one like on like each online or whatever. I've been asked this in person by friends, of course. I'd go for the unlimited bacon but no games. Cause I feel like the I know it's like a joke, but unlimited games but no games. So you get unlimited games, but you can't play those games. Is probably what. Maybe I'll take the bacon, I guess. Is this a question? I would say no, because there's no question mark. Good question though. I mean, good statement though. Who's better, Hoverness or Jibanyan's? I mean, I haven't really used Hoverness. I think I've used Hoverness in Yand only. But I mean, Jibanyan's is good in Yokai Watch 2. Actually, I clicked off there for a second. Yeah, Jibanyan's is good in Yokai Watch 2, so I'd probably say Jibanyan's. But I mean, I think both are good though. I believe we use Hoverness as Soul and Yand only. But yeah. Alright, next we have who/what inspired you to start Yokai Watch videos? Or easy. So isn't really a particular person that inspired me to Yokai Watch videos. Because I mean, one of the main reasons I started it because, you know, there wasn't really many videos on Yokai Watch. And I was like, you know what, I would like to see someone talking about Terror Time or something. And I thought, wait a minute, I could just do this myself, can't I? So then I made that. I mean, I guess, I made my YouTube channel. I was like, you know what, yeah, I'll make a YouTube channel. And I just had a bunch of, like, random clips from, like, my Switch. I was like, oh yeah, these are kind of interesting. It'd be kind of fun to share these. So yeah, that's what those are about. I mean, not just Switch, just clips from games in general. That's what that's all about. You know, a lot of them focusing on like bugs and stuff, glitches. But yeah, there was that. My plan was to be Yokai Watch from the beginning. I wasn't planning on just doing random game clips. But yeah, I didn't expect to do that well because I was like, you know, I'll do it, but I mean, I'm not expecting to get anywhere. But yeah, that's really the main reason. I just had a few like things, so like no one's really made a video on this, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, you guys seem to clearly like that, so I kept on doing it for over a year now, and 5,000 subscribers later, and we're still here. But yeah, I mean, I also watch a lot of Yokai Watch YouTubers. Yeah, I think I read over these questions like a while ago. Obviously there's more now, so I think someone asked something about it. So we'll get to that later. Alright, anyway, next question is cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Next question. What yokai do you hate the most? What yokai do you hate the most? I mean, if you go on like the tier list videos I made, there's probably a yokai at the bottom there. It's not coming to mind. There's some bosses that I hate, such as why is nothing coming to mind? Why is nothing coming to mind? What bosses do I hate? Like the Tarantular. I don't like Tarantular. I find that boss very annoying. Mattinyan never really liked. I mean, of course, I probably like him more than I did when I made like the boss rank video in Yokai Watch 2. But yeah, I'm still not really a huge fan of Mattinyan. Any boss I hate in 3? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, in terms of bosses, there you go, Tarantular, I guess. But yeah, nothing really else is coming to mind in terms of a yokai that I just really hate. I don't like a lot of the random yokai they had in 3. They're more just forgettable though than anything else, so then I hate them. Alright, next question. Can you speak German? I can only speak German. I cannot speak German. I probably speak a little bit. Like a couple of years ago, I did like a wee bit of German on Duolingo. I don't remember any of that though. Yeah, I cannot really speak German. Maybe understand a little bit, but yeah, not speak it. Definitely not. Next question. When will you get a better mic? I understand my mic is not the best, but I probably won't be getting a better one anytime soon, unfortunately. Because I mean, I just got this one, obviously. So, not for a while is the answer to that question. Could you beat a grape in a fight? Probably. I don't like grapes, so I would happily do that. Alright, next. What would you change in certain areas to give the player more to do in them? I mean, I'd mainly probably just add, like, maybe quest or something. Or adding, like, daily yokai, maybe. That's, like, the only reason people go to different train stations in, Yokai Watch 2. So that's, I guess, a solution. Yeah, I'd mainly just add, like, quests, at least, for stuff. Or, like, at least something. Because, I mean, like, yeah, you know... Like, yeah, they're like, with the raft areas, at least, like, all there really is, I mean, there's that, you can get Odyssey from that, but, I mean, you can get Odyssey easier from Blaster's Tea. Other than that, though, only real reason to use the raft after the main story is, for the treasure hunts. I mean, they're fun, I did them. I mean, I would say they're fun, they're alright. But, I mean, yeah. They could probably have added definitely more with that. Yeah, I mean, it's something at least, though, right? Like, even if it's something minor, that's still at least something. But yeah, I would just give more quests or daily yokai. Or, like, exclusive yokai to that area that someone might want to use rather than, they're just going there to get for the medallion. Maybe. Favorite Yokai Watch OST? This changed a lot. I mean, most oftentimes I just respond with, like, versus classic yokai or versus American yokai. But honestly, so many good songs. I like all the ones from Blasters, like versus Captain Thunder, versus Azulmare, Cyber Guai from Yokai Watch 3. Those are all great. At least that's just in terms of battle themes. There are plenty of overworld themes. Obviously, like New Yokai City's overworld theme. And yeah. I like the BBQ night theme for seemingly no reason. I don't know, I just like it. But yeah, there you go. Other game series you are playing and plan to play in the future. I recommend Xenoblade Chronicles series, Persona series, and FF7 if you are interested. Thanks for videos and good luck with future endeavors, chap. Alright, well, the game series you enjoy playing, I mean, I just mentioned some examples of games I like that are probably among my favorites earlier on. So yeah, in terms of Xenoblade, I don't plan on playing Xenoblade. I mean, maybe at some point, but I'm probably not going to play it. Persona, I did buy Persona 5 because it was like, I think it was on sale. Same with Final Fantasy 7. So I might play those. I'll probably play those at some point. Probably not on stream, but yeah. Maybe not for a while. I've still got a lot of games to catch up on. Mainly Silksong at the moment. But yeah, there you go. That's answers that question. Who inspired you to do YouTube? Same sort of thing. I mean, not really any particular person inspired me to do YouTube. I would just sort of like. Not really much on Yokai Watch at the moment, so I'm gonna do it myself. But I mean, I guess I used to watch a lot of YouTube when I was younger. I watched Stampy, the Minecraft guy. He played Yokai Watch. That's what got me into Yokai Watch. I guess that could be something. I mean, I watch Games with Will live streams. I think there's another, like I say, I think there's another question about other Yokai Watch YouTubers, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'll get to that when I get to that. What's the best Pokemon? You're clearly not in the Discord server. It's my profile picture, or it's probably, sorry. Zeraora is my favorite Pokemon. I have a shiny Zeraora as my profile picture from that one event in Sword and Shield. So yeah, that is the best Pokemon. Second favorite is Jolteon. If you decide which the yokai should get an evolution or fusion, which one would you pick? And if it's a fusion, what would they fuse with? 3 yokai should get a new evolution or fusion. Okay. It'd probably just be three like the random yokai from 3 that didn't get an evolution. I mean, there are plenty of random yokai that added in 3 that didn't get evolutions or that. So I'd probably pick some of those. Actually, no. Broken Umbrella is one that probably needs an evolution. We talked about this on stream before. Because yeah, you get Broken Umbrella like really late into the game. It's like he's an E rank. Like why is he not my friend? If he had an evolution though, then maybe it'd be an incentive to use him. So yeah, Broken Umbrella is the one that comes to mind. And then the other 2, I guess, just select 2 random yokai from 3 that never got any evolutions. There are any that are particularly standing out. I'm trying to think. Like what 2 yokai do I like from 3 that didn't get an evolution? Nothing really coming to mind, but I mean, there's plenty there to choose from. I don't believe there are any others from like 1 or 2 that would give an evolution. Like what like single stage yokai are there, or like low rank? I mean, I've always kind of thought it'd be cool, maybe like Jibanyan got an evolution, but like the traditional way, rather than being like a fusion or having variants, you know, like Komain or Apak. But I mean, if I'm picking from only 3 yokai, then yeah, Jibanyan wouldn't be one of them. But I mean, just an idea that I've sort of had. Thought I think it would maybe be cool. But yeah, I guess just pick 2 random yokai from 3. Nothing's coming to mind in terms of particular ones, but yeah. Have you tried Yokai Puni? Also, I played Wibble Wobble when it was still around. I played a lot of that. It was very sad the day they decided to shut down. I remember I was like really sad. I was crying, spending my last coins, thinking I'd never play the game again. And you know what? I'm kind of glad it shut down. Looking at the current state of Puni and all the power creep in that, your UZ ranks, you know, all the random crossovers they have, all that stuff. But yeah, in terms of Puni itself, I have played Puni, like the Japanese one. I haven't played it in a while. I played it like a while ago. I haven't touched it since. I think I even uninstalled it. I don't really have any intention of playing Puni again. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I have played Puni. It's alright. But yeah. A lot of unexpected crossover. Like, you have Sephiroth in the game for some reason. You have, like, it does crossover with, like, a lot of animes, you know, VTubers, like, a lot of things it has crossed over with. And, you know, there's, like, UZ Plus now. You got, like, they had a load of new ranks. First it was SS, then SSS, then Z, then ZZ, then ZZZ, then UZ, and now they have new UZ Plus. There's quite a bit of power creep in Puni. But yeah, if you weren't aware, that's kind of the current state of Puni. But yeah, anyway. Alright, next we have, Matt, do you know what Battle for Dream Island is? I feel like I've heard of it, but I have no clue what it is. Yeah. Not really much else to say on that one. Next is, what's your ranking of the Ilu brothers? Ilu, then Alu, then Elu. Probably among my least favorite of the recolors, honestly. This is just 1 letter difference in the name. But yeah. Ilu is, I guess, the main one. He appeared in the anime. You know, he's in battle boards. I like Ilu. Alu is an A rank, and he's strong, and I like the colors a bit more than Elu, so there's that. And then there's Elu. Probably, I mean, they're all forgettable, honestly. Especially Elu and Alu. But I feel like, I like Alu more than Alu. What would you say is your least favorite befriendable yokai? Okay, we're talking about bosses. Now, I have no excuse to say bosses this time. What is my least favorite befriendable yokai overall? It's probably one, the random yokai from 3. Probably like Rory or something. And not Squeaky's evolution. They had another yokai called Rory in Yokai Watch 3. I don't know why. It's not confusing at all having 2 yokai named Rory. Yeah, it's very forgettable. And for some reason they call them almost the same thing as another yokai, so I guess I'll say Rory, but I mean, if you look at my tier lists, any yokai that's probably an F tier. Yeah, I could probably say for that. Alright, what's your goal with Yokai Watch? What do you want to achieve? Folksy. Well, I feel like I've kind of already achieved a lot of what I originally wanted to do, you know, talking about, I mean, yeah, well, another thing as well is that the wiki was wrong about, like, you know, clown time and you know, I mean, I can't remember how much they had on Gates of Whimsy, but yeah, like, you know, stuff like that, right? You know, obviously we know the wiki is full of random crap, like misinformation and all that. So I mean, that was something actually, because I was like, you know what, I don't know much about clown time. The wiki has like nothing on it. It's full of like misinformation. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna experiment myself and see what happens. Same with Gates of Whimsy. I spent like 10 hours grinding Gates of Whimsy to make sure I got every bizarre room. But yeah, I guess I feel like I've already achieved my goal in terms of that. Same with just making Yokai Watch videos, because like no one else is. Well, I mean, there's still plenty of people, but you know, on the specific topics that I have, at least. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep doing more challenge runs. You know, yeah, like I did with Nyans only, I did with Lightning only. Yeah, I guess that's my answer to that. What's your favorite yokai and why is our Lord and Savior Whisper? I do like Whisper. Whisper is funny a lot of the time. Yeah, my favorite yokai, maybe people know this, it's in the description of the streams. Yeah, my favorite yokai is Lord Anima. I've been ever since I got my blasters. You know, I mean, I've seen people call like, oh, that's so basic, you know, why don't you like a more interesting yokai? I'm like, do you know anyone else's favorite yokai is Lord Anima? Like, yeah, he is like a very well-known yokai, but I mean, who else's favorite yokai is Lord Anima? I haven't seen anyone else's favorite yokai is Lord Anima. He's cool, alright? He's fun to use in blasters, he can be like any role, especially like him with the Anima Blade in 3. But yeah, I love Lord Anima. Personal favorite yokai. But yeah, if you didn't know, on like, you know, mainly Nyans only, I have a bunch of stuff in the description. So yeah, a lot of information you could probably, I mean, not a lot, honestly, just mainly things I get asked a lot on streams, as well as like rules in the description of those streams. And I have read description before asking question on the screen there, because so people can't make it up excuse like, oh, I didn't bother reading the description, I didn't know stuff within the description. Like, there's no excuse. I just ignore questions that are in there. But yeah, I just assume a lot of these people are asking questions here that I've answered a lot on streams or in the stream description, just haven't really watched streams. So yeah, that's my favorite yokai, for those who don't know. Because I mean, it's not like it's in my channel description or that, it's just in the description of some streams. But yeah, my favorite yokai is Lord Anima. Would you want Yokai Watch Just Dance to get translated? I mean, if they did, that would be cool, I guess. I'm not really particularly bothered for Yokai Watch Just Dance. I mean, also if I get translated, it would be on like the Switch. But yeah, maybe someone will ask this, people will ask this on stream. I'm not playing Yokai Watch Just Dance, I don't have a Wii U, and I don't really care about Just Dance. But I mean, it is kind of funny that Yokai Watch Just Dance exists. But yeah, I'm not really particularly bothered for Yokai Watch Just Dance. If it gets translated, cool. If it doesn't get translated, cool. I don't really care, I probably wouldn't be playing it either way. Alright. What a hot take you have on any Yokai Watch game. I mean, I made a whole video on this, I don't like 2's story, but I mean, a lot of stuff in that video, my opinions have changed since that video. Obviously, I replayed it a couple more times since then. And yeah, it has grown on me, but it's still my least favorite, honestly. I really don't like a lot of the stuff in that, especially like the difficulty spike near the end. Though in future playthroughs, though, I'm realizing it's probably best if I do a lot of the quest bosses during the main story. So yeah, I'll probably do them whenever I do another challenge run on Yokai Watch 2. And then XP probably won't be a problem. But there's still other stuff, like I don't like the trains, I don't like, you know, how far away Harrisville and San Fantasco are on the train. I don't like the fact you have to befriend the Dancing Trio, like all 3 of them, as well as like Flushback. So much befriending. Ache as well. But yeah, talked about it on streams, talked about it in that one video, even though my opinions are a bit outdated since then, but yeah. Yeah, that's my main hot take on Yokai Watch game. Alright, actually I have multiple questions. Alright, one, how did you get into Yokai Watch? Okay, I talked about this. I saw Stampy, who's the Minecraft YouTuber. He did Stampy's Lovely World. I'm assuming you are all familiar with him. Yeah, he played Yokai. Well, I mean, it wasn't technically that got me into it. Like, I saw, you remember those really cringy ads on TV and stuff? Yeah, I watched those. I remember seeing those, like, oh, that seems kind of cool. But like, I never really thought much of it. I was like, oh, I kind of want to play that game, but I didn't really have a 3DS at the time. So then I saw Stampy playing. Oh yeah, it's that. I'm interested in that. I want to see what that's like. So I watched his playthrough of it. Yeah, and that was fun. And then I eventually got a 3DS. I got Yokai Watch, and yeah, it was mainly watching other people play it. Which means unfortunately a lot of the game I didn't go into blind. But yeah, I think the whole game, at least the main story. But yeah, there you go. How do you get into Yokai Watch? Stampy. Your favorite Yokai Watch content creator, doesn't matter if big or small it says. Okay, yeah, I knew this question would come. Yeah, okay, like I say, I like watching games with the Will. Live streamed whenever I can. I mean, sometimes it's when I'm streaming or like, you know, when it's very late for me. But yeah, even if I'm not in chat, I do usually watch that. Also Tunapog Luga, I watch his videos. Lonely Fubuki as well. I sometimes watch Cobalt Orochi whenever he streams sometimes. Yeah, Dynamon. I mean, most Yokai Watch YouTubers I could think of, I watch. Even if I don't comment or anything. Yeah. But yeah, that's the answer to that. Yeah, most Yokai Watch YouTubers, at least the more popular one, even some of the less popular ones, I probably watched at least a video or two from them. But yeah. Alright, 3. What would be a theme for a Yokai Watch area you'd like to see in a perfect Yokai Watch game that doesn't exist in real Yokai Watch 4? I haven't played 4, so maybe this does exist in 4. But what would be a theme for Yokai Watch area? I don't really know. I mean, like, these aren't questions I think about, obviously, because this is something I've never been asked for and I've not really thought about. Thought about. Oh no, I realize, okay. I realize that they're asking what would be a theme for Yokai Watch area, same perfect Yokai and doesn't exist in real Yokai Watch. And they put 4 as in like next is question number 4. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't really know. Don't know if I can answer that one. Sorry to disappoint, but yeah. Theme, I guess. Yeah, I really don't know for this one. Yeah, I like a lot of the areas that already exist. Alright, 4. What are your personal top 3 areas? I mean, like I say, New Yokai City is definitely, obviously, number 1. Let me look at my list real quick. Let's see. I mean, probably like I mean, including Continent, I guess, maybe. I like Lustrous Teeth. Perhaps Garagara's Art, maybe. Then maybe up there. I quite like those sort of quests. Infinite Inferno and Divine Paradise. I don't know my top 3, but yeah, just I mean, I guess just Uptown Springdale is a pretty good starting area. I mean, I'll probably talk more about these when I get to it. Look at your guys' comments. But yeah. Number 1 is New Yokai City, and that's really all I can think of the top of my head. Alright. Where are we? Alright, 5. If you get another tribe, what would it be? If we get another tribe, I mean, we have enough tribes, at least in Yokai Watch 1 to 3, or 3, I guess, because all are in that one. Yokai Watch 4, they changed the tribes. So, I mean, another tribe, what would it be? Yeah, we got, the additional ones are like Wicked, One droid and Enma. I think those are fine. Add another tribe. I don't know. Probably just be based on like one of the like a Wicked or like Dame Dead Time. Maybe we have like well, you know, there aren't really enough, you know, befriendable yokai from the other villains. That wouldn't really work. No idea. Boss, I guess. If you don't already count that as a tribe for like the bosses. You know what, sure, I'll answer is that, yeah, boss, as like an official tribe. And perhaps they could even change the befriendable bosses to that, though. Maybe no, actually, because they're befriendable, not bosses. I don't know, I really don't know what to answer to that one. Alright, that's for that. Next is, do a smash or pass, please. No. For those who do not know, I am Airways. I mean, you probably don't know that, because it's been brought up on, like, streams, like, probably like once or twice. Yeah, I'm Airways. If you know what that is, aromatic, asexual. Basically, I don't feel attraction towards anyone, so, yeah, I would be incapable of, being able to tell whether I want to smash a yokai or not, or anything, I guess. So yeah, I will not do a smash or pass. What kind of videos / content do you like to make going forward? You know, we were talking about this earlier. You know, just sort of same sort of stuff that I'm doing. I'll probably like some. I mean, we were talking about this on like New Cards 1 Nyans only. But yeah, I wanna for the Nyans only videos, I'll probably try like different styles of editing. I mean, obviously they'll be different. They'll be different from the Lightning Only series at least. But yeah, I want to try, you know, doing some different kind of editing for those. But yeah, in terms of the actual type of videos, it'll probably just be the same as what I've been doing. Maybe we'll see like some other stuff as well. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's a. Oh wait, no. I see the question on screen. I'm gonna answer that when we get to it. Talk about that when we get to it. Alright, next. What's your favorite food in real life, or what's your least favorite yokai? Least favorite yokai? I've been asked this. Least favorite yokai? I mean, ask or what's your least favorite? Now, I'll answer that one. Least favorite yokai? Yeah, like I say, look at any like the yokai Puni F tier. Or E, it probably would have been on the tier list. I can't think of it on the top of my head. Yeah, what's your favorite food in real life? That's a good question. I don't think about my favorite food. I don't know, I guess some form of tasty pasta, probably. I like mac and cheese. Or like, you know, I just like tasty pasta in general. I guess also pizza. I like pizza a lot. Probably one of those, I guess. So yeah, there's that. Next, are you going to make videos for the other non-yokai which live? Yeah, this is what I was gonna get to. So yeah, we were talking about this on stream the other day, but yes, I do want to. But the thing is, I'm just so occupied with making videos for yokai which streams and, you know, just yokai videos in general. Like, yeah, I do want to make some, you know, main channel style videos on the second channel about other games, but I'm just too busy doing main channel stuff for me to actually do that. But yes, I would like to do. I'd still like to do a video on ORS Grass Starters only at some point. Even though that's been ages since then. That was when I was still recording with my phone. Counterpoint on my 3DS. But yeah, I still think I'd probably make an interesting enough video. Yeah, I would like to at some point. You know, I was saying maybe at some point I just put a pause on the yokai videos so I can work on second channel stuff. Because I mean, not just with the live streams. I mean, another live stream series. I mean, not kind of a series. There's 2 streams on it. There's Hollow Knight with too many mods. That was a fun couple streams there. Yeah, I'd maybe make that into a video as well. Or any future games I decide to play with too many mods. Such as Hat in Time. I want to play Hat in Time with too many mods on stream at some point. Or like Delta and Undertale or something. Anyway, yeah. So I did actually start working on a video. On like a second channel video, like that was not just a gameplay video. I started working on that, but then my PC, no, my PC had already arrived at that point, but then my monitor arrived, like, whilst I was in the middle of working on that. I've just sort of forgotten ever since, because I was busy setting up everything for the stream that day and all that. But yeah, so I would like to make more videos on the second channel, but at the moment I'm just too busy doing stuff on the main channel. But hopefully at some point we will do that. Alright, next one's quite a long one. Alright, so Zazzle says he's been working for the Anima family for a long time. Can't remember how long exactly, but he said that he's worked for previous Lord Anima, Ancient Anima. My question is just, what about McCracken? Like, how is he able to do what he did in Yokai 1 if Zazzle is also the chairman? Why didn't you stop him? Also, I'm a little confused about Lux's backstory when it comes to Yokai 2, 3, and 4. Also, if McCracken was the chairman, then why don't we see in the past Yokai World in 4? Okay, quite a lot here. Alright, so I'm also unsure of like the lore behind that. I believe there's probably somewhere in game that states it, but I believe McCracken becoming the chairman was only like a recent thing at the time of the events of Yokai 1. Like, I think he did something to put himself in power, and then there's that whole thing. I'm not really sure where Zazzle was. I was reading the wiki page for Lord Anima and stuff the other day, and apparently Lord Anima was just oblivious to the whole situation. So then after Yokai 1, he just decided to watch over Springdale more. So I assume Zazzle was probably the same there. But I mean, you said Zazzle is also the chairman, so I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this is from the wiki, so maybe this is wrong, but yeah, that's what it said there. I mean, or maybe, Zazzle did also try and do that in Blasters, same sort of thing that McCracken did there. But yeah, I'm also not sure about that. But yeah, I'm literally coming over to the McCracken was the chairman, why not see in the past? Yeah, so I never played 4, but I mean, McCracken was the chairman. McCracken being the chairman was only a recent thing at the time of Yokai 1. Yeah, look confused. It looks his backstory. Alright, yeah, I get it. It's also quite confusing. He's like the son of Anima, or whatever. You're like, wait, what about the current Lord Anima? Alright, so as far as my understanding, like I was saying, I was reading the wiki page for Anima the other day. So from my understanding, Ancient Anima had children, but the children, I think, were just women. So obviously, he didn't have any sons to become the new Lord Anima, right? So one of his children had the current Lord Anima, and then by the time the current Lord Anima existed, that was when Ancient Anima had a son finally, and that was Lucas. But he couldn't be Lord Anima because the current Lord Anima was already the Lord Anima. So Lucas couldn't awaken his powers or something, and then they sent him to the human world to live as a human. So yeah, Lucas is the current Lord Anima's uncle. Cause yeah, he is Lord Anima's mother's brother, I assume. I don't know. That's what's on the wiki. So yeah, there's that. It is quite confusing though. That's understandable. All right, next one. Which of these do you like most? Venok, QB, Arachnus, and Turtle Dude. I like Venok the most out of these. No, like I dislike the others. I just really like Venok. I think he's really cool. Yeah, second there would probably be Turtle Dude, and then QB, and then Arachnus. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Steppa Christ? Yes, I have. I was there when it was created. For those who don't know, Steppa is like a meme on this channel. Because I was playing Busters 2 on stream once, for those who didn't know, and Steppa managed to soft lock my game. So then, they made a cult on Steppa, the live chat made a cult on Steppa, and then that spiraled into a whole thing. I made a video about it, if you may wanna watch that for a bit more on what happens with that whole thing. Yeah, it's quite cool though, cult lore and all that. How it was a simple live chat joke, and then we have like a whole like subsection of the community. It's really cool, really cool. Alright, what's the yokai you like, but basically everyone dislikes, and possibly vice versa? I had an answer for this one. Like I say, I read some of these questions before. I had an answer for this one. Now I'm forgetting what it was though. A yokai I like, but everyone dislikes. Yokai that you dislike, but everyone likes. I had an answer for this. But I've forgotten what it was. Okay, hold on, let me pause to think about this. Alright, yeah, obviously, Komain and Komaiger. I didn't, yeah, those guys. I see a lot of hate for those guys, and I don't see why. They're just cooler looking Komasan and Komajiro. Like, I love Komei and Komager. Komager is like among my favorite yokai. I love Komager. Yeah, I see a lot of hate for them, for some reason. Yeah, there's that. I can't believe I'm literally looking at a list of yokai here. Because I had an answer for that one. I would have just skipped that one, because I'm like, I can't think. But I had an answer, and then I forgot about it. Forgot what it was. But yeah, there you go. There's your answer. Komei and Komager. More so Komager, but yeah. As for yokai that I dislike, that everyone else likes. Not really sure about that one, honestly. Oh yeah, I also had an answer for this one. Yeah, I remember. I've never really cared for Usapion's alternate costumes, other than Usapion B. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever used them. I just never really cared for them. I don't care if they're technically better than Usapion B. I'm not using them. I don't care about Usapion's alternate costumes. Yeah, I have heard, like, you know, people saying, oh, they're great, they're better than Usapion B and Blasters. Yeah, never cared for those guys, Usapion's alternate costumes, other than Usapion B. So yeah, that was my answer to that one. Alright, will I ever play Yokai 4 or play Holy Horror Mansion when it releases? I'll probably play Yokai 4 at some point. I'll obviously play it with an English mod, but yeah. Not sure when, but I probably will at some point. And yeah, I will play Holy Horror Mansion when it releases. Most likely. Probably on stream. Which one, in your opinion, Yans or Comas? Now, okay, this is changes. If you asked me this like a year ago, I would have said Comas, but both are good. Yans or Comas? Yans or Comas? It changes. Because when I was doing Yans only, it'd probably been Yans. You know, but if you asked me this like before that, I would have said Comas. And you know, now I'm just like, I don't know. Yans or Comas? I like both. That doesn't matter. I like both equally. It changes. Alright, next. What's your preferred name for the protagonists? Well, I mean, just Nick, Katie, and Haley. I mean, obviously, when I was younger playing these games the first time, I named Nate Matthew, which is my name. Or, yeah, in Your Couch 3, I named him Mattinyan, because at that point, that was when I'd come up with that name. And I was using it online and stuff. And Haley, I just called Haley. Yeah, I don't really know what else to answer to that one. Yeah, I just call them Nate, Katie, and Haley. Alright, do you think Hornyan known Nathaniel is Maximus N? Probably not, actually. Well, maybe. I mean, I don't believe there's anything that indicates that, but, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not sure, though. I have honestly no idea. What 3DS model do you own? I own a 3DS XL. An old one, not a new one. Hence why I couldn't use whatever it is that they use to record gameplay with that capture card, because it's an old 3DS, not a new one. But even then, I couldn't, because my crappy laptop couldn't do anything. Could barely record a tier list. Like, I think you'd rather have watched me using my phone camera than watching a 2 FPS gameplay there. You could barely hear me, like the audio's all messed up and all that. So yeah, I own an old 3DS XL. Favorite boss in each game, and year throughout all of them. I'm not sure what year throughout all of them means, but favorite boss in each game, I made videos on rankings, but if you don't want to watch those, favorite boss in 1 is Wallwalk, favorite boss in 2 is Kabuking, favorite boss in Blasters is Shogun King. That wasn't actually part of that ranking, because also that was a community ranking, and favorite boss in 3 is Dawnspiracy. So there you go. Oh, I realized, okay, and your throughout probably means your thoughts on all of them. Well, go watch those videos, not repeating everything I said. There are probably some points that I said there that, probably forget about now. But I mean, except Shogun King. I mean, also, Shogun King being my favorite boss, is sort of a more recent thing, because I had really no clue what my favorite boss of Blasters was before. And even there, I mean, I still like most of them equally. But yeah, like Shogun King, he's difficult. It's satisfying when you beat him, like I did in Yandel. I beat Ultra Shogun King solo. Spoilers there for you guys if you didn't watch that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. His theme's great. You know, very difficult boss. Arguably the hardest boss in the series, but yeah. There you go. Alright, why do you like to do the almost daily live streams? I mean, it's mainly just because I don't really have anything better to do, honestly. I like streaming to you guys, like playing games on stream with you guys. You know, you guys are definitely a big part of it, like the live chat. Like, I definitely would struggle a lot more if I wasn't streaming a lot of these. I mean, you guys help a lot. I have the live chat to thank for like a lot of stuff in my playthroughs on stream and stuff. I mean, obviously, you know, for like the Yokai Watch channel, for Nyans only, you'll obviously be mentioning the videos, but yeah. Obviously I don't do it every day, I'm busy some days, but yeah. I don't know, I just like streaming, and yeah, I don't really have anything better to do most days, so yeah, that's why I do them. Favorite boss Yokai, Shogun King. I already talked a bit about him. When I was part of your streams in the early days back when you first started, nearly daily streams, I always just ask a question, your thoughts on a random yokai. So this time, I'll ask you, for me and my brother, who's obsessed with your content even more than I was when I got him into it, thoughts on the yokai, Chilled Sea. I know you meant Chilled Cow Cow. Chilled Cow Cow is alright. Yeah, I will hold it. He's more memorable than a lot of the other random yokai I had in 3. He at least has an evolution. I think he needed for like that one quest, so, but yeah, I think he's alright. Yeah. What's your least favourite Nyan, and what was your favourite boss in Blaster? Least favourite Nyan, if I had to pick, it'd be Rubius J's friend form. I've never really liked Rubius J and Hardy Hound's friend form, never liked how they looked, so yeah, I guess there's that. Favourite boss in Blasters is Shogun King. And finally, one last question, be going for nearly an hour. I'm not even sure if I might edit this, I might not. I'm not really sure yet. So yeah. Is lemon pie underrated? And Stepper or Grublappa? Never had lemon pie, so I can... Oh no, I probably have at some point. I'm not really sure, though. I forget. I don't really... Yeah, like I said, I don't even know if I've had lemon pie. And if I have, I've just been so long that I just completely forgot about it. And Stepper or Grublappa... Grublappa, I guess. If I had to pick between the two. And alright, that is it for the Q&A. This recording's been going on for nearly an hour. A video might be less than that. Depends on if I decide to edit it down or not. But yeah, thank you for all your questions. We got 75 responses for the forum and 50 questions here. There were probably more than 50. As some of them had multiple questions. But yeah, there you go. There's your answers to your questions. If you missed the forum and have any other questions for me, comment down below and I'll maybe answer it. Not in a video, but I'll just reply to your comment probably. So yeah, that'll be it for today. And yeah, I will start working on the area ranking. Oh well, no, the area ranking's done. I need to just work on like the video. Shout out to members: Tycoon Boat, Activism, Sandwich Metal, Local Kitsune, Silver Samurai, Epic Alien, Angelo, Lennyface, Drybone Tat Guy, Low Quality Sam, Common Wing, Untailed Goose Guy, Noble Samurai, Pal EX, Candid Clown, Mace Man, Yeet Gay, Geo Sage, Mika NG, Glitch, Nightmare Selby, Leo Scrim, Dior, Silcher, you say that, Ahmad, and Starville. So yeah, that's it for today, and I will see you guys in the next one.